time to make our own medicine. I'm going to make 2 Oxymels. One is just going to be elderflower and the other one is going to be elderberry with various other herbs inside. So let's go ahead and get started. For the elderflower, it's going to be really simple. And I'm only using a pint jar. I'm going to fill it with some dried elderflower that I harvested this summer. And we're going to fill it a little bit over between a quarter and a half full. And then after that is full, we're going to go ahead and add some apple cider vinegar, which I actually made that one. And we're going to add honey as well. Now, I have 2 apple cider vinegars. One is a little older and the mother sediment in it is stronger. So I'm going to add a little bit of that. And then I'm going to add the other lighter apple cider vinegar to it. Give it a quick stir. Then I'm going to add the honey to cover. The ratio was pretty 1:1:1 type ratio. The honey is locally sourced as well, which is always good when you're making your own herbal medicines. Because I'm using a metal lid, I am going to put a coffee filter in between it. I'm actually going to switch to parchment paper later, but we don't want the lid to rust because of the vinegar. So we're just going to put that on, and every day we're going to give it a little shaky shake, but we're going to keep it in a cool, dark place, and we're going to leave it there for about 4 to 6 weeks. And now on to the elderberry one. I'm going to use some fermented ginger. I'm going to use some dried hibiscus flower. I'm also going to add some dried mullein leaf to this jar as well. Now this jar is going to be a quart jar, so I'm going to add the mullein to this, and then after the mullein I'm going to add some goldenrod. After the goldenrod, I'm going to add some cloves to this, and I'm also going to add a whole cinnamon stick. After the cinnamon stick, we're going to go ahead and add in some dehydrated grapefruit. You can use orange or lemon slices, but I had some dehydrated grapefruit, so I decided to use that. Now my elderberries are not dried, they're fresh, so I did have to boil them for a little bit. They do look super hot and steamy here, but I did let them cool down. They're not like piping hot. Normally in an Oxymel you would kind of warm the vinegar so it gets the juices going, but my elderberries are super warm, so I'm just going to go ahead and add my vinegar to it. Again, the darker vinegar with the mother, and then the regular lighter color apple cider vinegar. And just like the basic elderflower one, after we did the vinegar, I'm going to go ahead and add honey to it. Again, I use local honey, and this honey is actually so delicious. But again, ratio is about 1 to 1 to 1. Elderberry to vinegar to honey. You can add a little bit more honey if you want a little more sweeter. Add a little bit more apple cider vinegar if you want a little more tangier or sour. But generally around 1 to 1 to 1. And then we're going to go ahead and cover this one as well. We're going to let these sit about 4 to 6 weeks, making sure we agitate them every single day. And then we're going to strain them off and bottle them. And now they're shelf stable for about 6 months, maybe longer. But here you have it, Oxymels.